Are you looking for some luxury shower panels, worktops or splashbacks like you've never seen before? Well, we make amazing epoxy resin designed splashback shower panels and worktops that smash all other shower panels and splashbacks out of the water. You can't buy these online, you can't buy these in any wholesalers. These are made in our workshop, delivered and installed directly into your home. Hi, I'm Nigel from Home Stainless Limited, and in this video I'm going to show you our latest epoxy resin design shower panel and worktop creation and installation. Keep watching to the end of the video and we'll explain how you can get a free quote for us to create you something stunning and amazing and unique to transform your home. Hi, so thanks for deciding to watch this short video. You're obviously somebody that's looking for something unique and modern and you've not been able to find it elsewhere. It's probably because it isn't anywhere else. Every bit that we design is unique for every single customer. You can't buy these in the shops, you can't buy it online. You just discuss it with us and our designers and we create some stunning features for you. So what we want to do today in today's video is show you and walk you through and talk you through our current project, which is a full epoxy resin design feature wall, which is going to be used as a shower wall, and also some matching worktops and under storage. So through this video we're going to talk you through the customer brief, the preparation of what's involved, the production, so going to give you a sneak preview into the workshop and how it's created, the installation itself, and then the final result so you can see the actual design in its full glory installed in this bathroom that we're in today. Hi, so customer brief. This customer was the hardest of all to please. Why? It's because it's me. That's right, it's my bathroom that I'm building on the back of my house as an ensuite to the master bedroom. So this project was for me to actually create a room that I wanted to feel good, feel space and look modern. So we've gone for quite a traditional, classic, modern look with some grey anthracite tiles, some real chrome trims and detailing. And then we're going to finish it off with some epoxy resin shower panels and epoxy resin worktops as the real statement for this room. Hopefully that you'll see as we transform this room that the design will pop out and really command the presence and really show you how you can just turn a standard room, whether it be a bathroom or kitchen, into a statement room with some real character and style. Okay, I'm just going to show you the scope of the project, show you the room actually that we're creating this epoxy resin design work in. But first I wanted to point out that I have actually tiled this whole bathroom myself and I'm not a tiler. So please don't obviously comment or pick us up on any thing you can spot wrong with the tiling or the grouting. And I know it's not been sealed yet and there's still some detail work that I need to do. But I've only ever tiled one bathroom before myself. And this is my second one, so obviously if it's positive comments, feel free to comment below. But otherwise, we're more about looking at the installation of this epoxy resin shower wall and worktop. To the left of the room, we've got a wall-hung toilet, concealed cistern, and have created some niches with chrome detailed trims. It's got a removable granite worktop. And then obviously we've just got a small window installed above. Around the doors, followed on with the chrome trims. Still need to seal around those trims at the moment. And then the tiles themselves, we've actually created a whole floor, wall to ceiling coverage, 600 by 300 slate effect tile. This area here is what you see when you first come out of the master bedroom. And originally it was going to get our stonemason to create a granite worktop. However, we are now actually going to remove these legs and you'll see the installation of our unique epoxy resin design worktop, which is going to match in with the feature wall of the shower. Above that will also be a very large backlit mirror with a concealed rainfall shower, which goes over the 1800 long walk-in shower tray. And above that then will be our masterpiece, will be the epoxy resin shower panel wall, which will set this room off amazingly with its design and feel. And lastly, at the end of the shower will be the chrome radiator towel rail. So to bring the wow factor into this room, as I mentioned, we're going to be creating one of our unique epoxy resin shower panels. This one's got a difference. Not only is this going to be contained to the shower area, this is going to be filling the whole wall. One of the benefits of the epoxy resin shower panels, worktop splashbacks, for us is that we can create it in any size that you want. So seamless, that's the difference, it's a seamless panel. The only thing that restricts us in terms of the size itself is the van size that we're going to transport it here in, or actually the size of the door opening that we need to get it through. Theoretically, this one we could create in one full panel for the whole room. However, unfortunately we didn't have enough room inside the building at the time to create that, so we had to make it in the workshop, and bear in mind it's been on the workshop, it's got to fit through one of two doors, which is a standard size door. So we've actually made this one in two panels, and we're going to try and conceal the join the best we can and see what you think. Okay, so the other design feature we're going to be creating in the room, which is going to match in with the epoxy resin shower panel, is an epoxy resin worktop. The epoxy resin worktop is going to be still done in a super gloss to match in with the shower panel. Quite often with our worktops we recommend a low sheen finish, but on this finish we're actually going to tie it in with the same finish that we're going to be doing on the shower panel. It will make the design pop out and really create that wow factor. You just got to be careful that you don't overuse it or put things that are going to necessarily scratch a super gloss finish. As well as the worktop, we're going to then create the downstands, and the downstand is going to give the impression of a slightly thicker worktop, but also still obviously hide away the plumbing from the sinks and the drainage that's going to be coming out. We're then going to create an epoxy resin shelf underneath as well, and that's going to be for towels, and there'll be some LED lighting underneath the worktop to light up the area and help give that look of and feel and that ambience that we're trying to create in the room. So we always make sure that our epoxy resin splashbacks and shower panels fit perfectly in the space. So to do that, we make sure the panels that we template with are the base panels that we're actually going to create the designs on. So what we're going to do in a moment is actually fit this wall. So we're going to template it with the base panels, obviously fix those base panels all together, so instead of one panel, or in this occasion it's going to be two panels. However, we'll leave a 2 to 3 millimeter gap all the way around to allow for the thickness of the resin design and top coat to go on. So once we take that to the workshop and create it, when we bring it back, it will fit perfectly in the space. With regards to the worktop itself, very similar. We'll use the base panel that we're going to be using as the worktop, and then we're going to lay that out across the trestles, mark out where obviously the two sinks are going to go, the taps are going to go, cut out the holes for the waste, etc. now, and then take that back to the workshop and do that at the same time as the shower panels to make sure we get the same design and the same finish, so we get that unison and that consistency across the design feature across the room. So then, when it's in the workshop, that's when the magic's going to happen. Shooty! So now it's time for production. We're going to take you behind the scenes to show you a little piece in the workshop, which is our purpose-built workshop purely for our epoxy resin works, which allows us to get that flawless finish that we're famous for. We'll show you a bit about the ingredients, and we'll show you a little bits of the design work being created. However, the depth of design and the effect that we achieve, I make no apology that we will be keeping some of that magic a secret, as the effects and the design is what we're famous for, and some of that is secret. But what we can be assured is if we create something for you, obviously you'll get to see what those are, because we'll be installing that into your home. Production! Okay, so just about to receive delivery from the workshop of our epoxy resin worktop and epoxy resin shower panel. It's now completed and we're ready to install it. Come and check it out with me, you fun-told brothers.
So we are, this is Mindy. So Mindy, we've got master epoxy resin designer. We have all the panels in the van. We're going to take it up the side of the house and install it in place.
So here we are, installed at a total size of 2.6 metres wide by 2.4 metres in height, our epoxy resin shower panel feature wall. Created in two seamless panels to allow it to fit through the door. Like I said, we could have done it in one piece if we'd managed to have a bigger opening, or we could have made it on site. We would usually opt for a vertical join, however I do like to be different, and as it's my bathroom, I decided to go with a horizontal join. The original idea was I was going to have a slim shelf which would cover that join right away across the wall. However, opted for a little micro shelf in the far corner just to house the bottles of shampoo, conditioners, shower gels, etc. All the edges have been completely sealed with the resin design, and believe me, they're the hardest part to get them perfect edges, but fully sealed and waterproof. If you like what you initially see, then you'll be amazed to see it in real life. Like we always advise, photos and videos can never do the finished results justice, as our bathroom and kitchen splashbacks and feature walls offer more depth of design than the standard cameras can capture. However, I'm going to try and attempt to take you closer to the design work of this epoxy resin shower panel to allow you to take a closer look at the depth of design and features. As you can see already, from this distance, the super gloss finish is giving it such a reflection that you can't really see the detail. So I'm going to flick the camera and let's get you a lot closer. So let's check out the design in a bit more detail. Obviously it's unique, and we're the only person now on the planet to have this design. We've not really done a design like this before. The closest is a variation of our popular wave effect design. The colours used is a variation of different shades of silvers and greys with a touch of off-white. It's a mix of standard colours, but also you see the shiny areas, they're more metallic. So you've got metallic pigments, which are the shinier of all the colours involved, and the non-shiny elements are standard pigments. You'll notice as I sort of cast the phone camera up and along the wall, some of the sparkle that's obviously shimmering underneath the light. That's because we put a mix of sort of silver white sparkle into the design. Just randomly, there's no set pattern to the sparkle. There'll be areas where there's more enhanced. Perhaps, I don't know if you could just check out this area up here. You'll see as I move, it's a lot more shimmery, a lot more sparkly, as opposed to maybe some of the areas here with a lot less sparkle. It's hard to capture the whole design in terms of the size of it, but also because of the reflection. You can see the windows and the doors behind, casting some natural light in. Hopefully you're getting a bit of a reflection on some of the detail that's actually within the design. I love it. I see every splashback that I've got in my house. Every time I'm using it, whether it's in the kitchen or in the bathroom,
I just can't stop myself from starting to study different areas of it, and every time I look at the different panels, I see something different and unique. As with magicians, it's taken years to achieve this sort of standard of finish and design work, and we're not going to be here to reveal the full magic and trade secrets, but we will obviously try and give you a bit of an indication of what we've done. Obviously there's an array of techniques that we've used to create this. There's different pour and roller techniques, and also applications to create the chemical reactions to the different pigments that interact. These sort of include basic forms of spraying, acids, applying heat, and alcohol. So let's just spend a few seconds just having a quick look at the finish. I don't know how well it's coming out on camera and how well you can see this super gloss top coat. So we've applied a 2 to 3 millimeter super gloss top coat over the full panels. That really allows us to get that beautiful, flawless, smooth top coat finish. But also it allows the depth of that design to pop out. It gives it a real warmth, so unlike glass splashbacks, which are quite cold to the touch, very 2D, the 2 to 3 millimeter super gloss top coat that goes onto this splashback allows that design, like I say, to pop, give it a real warmth of feature, and just get a perfect finish, as you can see onto this splashback. As you can carry on seeing from this angle, it is a perfect finish. It's a difference between an amateur and a professional. The professional finish is flawless. There's no pitted marks. There's no evidence of any dust falling onto it through the curing process. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, pure, smooth finish. Like I say, no pitted marks at all, and a beautiful reflection. But that's not all. I love this. Check out our matching epoxy resin design worktop with matching downstands. The same stunning flawless super gloss finish, made in 1.4 meter by 0.5 meter size with his and hers sinks and high taps. The downstands conceal the pipework below, and a matching floating shelf for towels. As you can see, the design is continuous from the splashback design, in the same silvers, greys, off-whites, an element of sparkles, and done in the same super gloss finish as mentioned. I must mention that both the splashbacks, the wall panel and the worktops can be done in a matte finish. It doesn't have to be the super gloss. You'll find the matte finish is obviously super scratch resistant, where the gloss finish you will have to be a little bit more careful, as like any glossy surface can be susceptible to scratches. So from a worktop point of view, we'll be more careful on this one. With regard to the actual feature wall, you never put anything on the walls that would just scratch it anyway, so that's fine. As you can see, we've, as previously mentioned, we've complemented it with a large 1400 by 800 double illuminated mirror, completed with dual white halo and magnifying mirror in there. As you can see, the door behind leads into the master bedroom. However, we've still got to change that door to a lovely modern door. And the LED lighting just needs completing underneath this into the cool white option to light up the towels. That will be carefully situated below. We've complemented this area now with some natural plants. And we still need to install the glass shower screen around the shower area, along with a few other additional touches, and we're almost there.
So I'm hoping you can truly understand and appreciate now the benefits of epoxy resin splashbacks and shower panels. And they speak for themselves. However, let's have a quick look at the summary of some of the benefits. So they've got a luxury look and feel. So unlike sort of glass splashbacks, which are very cold and two-dimensional, as we said earlier, these have got a luxury look and feel. They're unique in design, they're handcrafted from scratch. You can create them in any colours at all, using whatever colours that you've got in your own home or colour scheme. We can colour match. We can add enhancements, we can add sparkles, we can add metallic highlights, we can add enormous amounts of enhancements to really lift the design. It's a bespoke installation. We made to measure, make it to ensure it's a perfect fit into your home environment. They've got super-sized panels. We can make it as big as you want, seamless, providing we can get it through the door or in the van, or if not, we can create it on site. Got a choice of finish. It doesn't have to be the super gloss finish. It can be a matte finish. We can have a satin finish. If the super gloss finish reflects light like no other, apart from mirror, the amount of light that's reflected from these is immense. And they're robust. They're water resistant, they're hygienic, they've got antibacterial properties, and they're easy to keep clean just using a wipe over with a damp cloth. So there you have it. I hope you found this video interesting and an insight into our epoxy resin work. Like I say, we are professional epoxy resin installers. We do enormous amounts of epoxy resin works. They specialise in kitchen splashbacks, worktops, bar tops, anything flat we can generally resin. So if you're looking for a quote, if you're looking for something unique and a real home statement, or in your business, please get in touch. But first of all, most importantly, please comment below, let us know what you think. Please share with anybody you know that may be interested, and we'll hopefully see you on future projects.